We are now getting a fresh update from Israel. Now, as per the Israel Defense Force spokesperson, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, he has in fact said that the military has so far notified the families of about 199 hostages in Israel that their loved ones are being held in the Gaza Strip. That's one official announcement that has been made by the Israel media, and this is by the IDF spokesperson. Let me take this across to my colleague Abhishek Jha, who is also now with us on the broadcast live. Abhishek, a very important announcement, although the unsettling feeling of knowing that their loved ones are being held as hostages, they are still alive and they have no further information, is going to be making matters worse. What can you tell us about this this announcement, considering that entire issue of the air raids that Israel is making on Gaza also had this hostage situation into account, and yet the air raids continue?
So that is one of the reasons why we have not seen a very strong offensive from the Israeli side onto the territory of Gaza. There have been multiple rockets or missiles launched by the aerial forces, but not any ground invasion that Israeli army has done. There are talks that happens very time soon, but the preparation for them has been going on, and with the kind of latest figure that the Israeli ministry has quoted, 199 hostages. So far we had unconfirmed reports of about 150 hostages, many of them foreigners, but with the latest figure it looks like the situation has been more precarious than initially it was thought. And we have also seen Prime Minister Netanyahu meeting the families of hostages who have been protesting in front of the Defense Ministry for days now to ensure the safe evacuation of those who have been held hostages in the Gaza Strip. Also, we have seen several rounds of talks happening among the leaders in the region. US Foreign Minister Secretary Blinken is in the region. He has been meeting leadership from Bahrain, from Iraq, from Egypt. He was there in meeting Egyptian President Fattah el-Sisi yesterday, and it looks like probably they are trying to ensure safe evacuation of hostages, because yesterday, after talk of Biden administration with Netanyahu and Mahmoud Abbas, Palestinian president,
yes,
finally the water supply to Gaza Strip has been restored.
Okay.
So probably both sides are trying to ensure that humanitarian crisis doesn't become too dangerous. At the same time, hostage situation, which is very important for Israel, is also resolved at the earliest.
Also, Abhishek, since you are very close to the Israel-Gaza border, I'd like you to help our viewers understand what exactly is the situation, especially close to the border, and also about this announcement by the Israeli Defense Forces. Out of the 199 people that they claim are still being held as hostages in Gaza Strip, are all of them Israelis, or there are other people from other nationalities as well? Is there any confirmation about it?
Well, there are about 15, 17 US citizens also who have been held hostages. About 27 of them have been dead so far in the entire operation of the terrorist attack that Hamas had done on the Israeli soil, especially in the southern Gaza. Citizens from Russia, China, Mexico, Nepal, they have also been held hostages by these Hamas terrorists. So there is a visible stress on the Israeli forces to balance between what the international diplomatic pressure is on them not to go ahead with full might against the Hamas terrorists, at the same time evacuate all the hostages, and also ensure that the ground invasion happens and every single terrorist of Hamas is cleared from that territory. A lot of diplomacy is happening around, a lot of geopolitical tension is evolving in this area. Military or the battle readiness from the Israeli side is also on very large scale. We have seen hundreds of tanks lining across Gaza Strait, and there has been continuous firing by the artillery and tanks on the locations of Hamas terrorists. Behind me, if you could see, there is this is also one of the location from where about 1 kilometer from here the continuous shelling towards Gaza side is happening. This is the checkpoint where police or security personnel have stopped us from going beyond this point. And as we are talking right now, also there have been multiple rockets that has been fired on the southern Israeli and many cities, especially Barkhaya, Ashkelon South, and Mission, several cities, especially in South Gaza, they have come under rocket attack. So the firing from the Hamas side continues unabated. They have not been stopping from it, and Israeli forces are also trying to eliminate their hideouts, their senior commanders. But the fight and the tension continues to go up.